All right, time for the morning getting started video. We are up a little bit later today. We're gonna get out of here about 8:30 or so because we got about 142 miles to go to Laguna. So we're gonna take a nice twisty road, hopefully, to get there. It looks great on the map. And then we will go into town and I'm gonna get to see my sister-in-law and my nephew in Laguna. And of course, Kevin will be riding right along. Leaving Palm Springs, we made our way over to US 243, which is a beautiful, curvy mountain road that climbs up to the towns of Idlewild and Mountain Center through the Mount San Jacinto State Park. From there, we got on the Idlewild Mountain Highway, which is Route 74 that leads into Hemet, California. Once we made our way through the stop-and-go traffic of Hemet, California, we found Lake Elsinore and then the Ortega Highway, which is a beautiful, curvy mountain road. The only problem was that it was only open on the weekends. So while we were planning on taking it back up towards Big Bear, we had to make another route on that day because it was going to be closed. Once we arrived in the Laguna area, we got settled at the hotel and then went over to my sister-in-law Kelly's home for a great dinner. We got to see my nephew Logan and, of course, their lizard. All right, so today we are up a little later than usual because we're heading down to California beaches today. We're at Laguna Beach right now, and we are in luck. The girls' volleyball team is practicing. All right, so here we are, all the way from one coast, all the way out to the other. Here's the Pacific Ocean. All right, Kevin, what did you think of your first glimpse of a California beach?
Pretty impressive. A lot different than New England beaches, that's for sure.
Yes,
the cars are phenomenal. And we'll leave the volleyball without comment.
So now we're at Huntington Beach. We're on Huntington Beach Pier, and there apparently is some surfing competition going on here. Looks like the national championships. Unfortunately, the fog is so thick you can't really see them very well. Can't even see me very well. Shall I go in and pick up an application? So Kevin, you'll be happy to know this is probably our last beach of the day, unless you want to go through LA. To get to any more, we got to go through LA.
Let me think. Nope.
Yeah, that's
no
what
LA.
That's what I figured. Let's go here. So we're at Seal Beach right now. This is real close to where I used to live. We used to live up in Long Beach, and then we would ride our bikes down here all of the time, and then of course walk out on the pier. And Kevin says he's full, but I don't know, if we run across some gelato,
Maybe tonight.
So I was just saying to Kevin was asking me how long it's been since I've been here, and we left California in 1993 to head to Massachusetts. So I haven't been back here since then, and we've been back to California, but again, not out to the beach here. So it's been 29 years now since I've been back here. Still looks the same. Ocean's still there. Sand is still here. So we just walked past somebody back there that was playing some music while they're sitting out on the pier. And of course, what is it? It's the Eagles. And the other time that we were out was when we were in Winslow, Arizona, and we heard a bunch of music, and again, the Eagles were playing there as well. And the two songs that they were playing, well, here, Take It Easy, and the other one out there in Winslow, Arizona was Get Over It. So, I think they may be trying to tell us something. All right, so that's it for our beach excursion for the day. Gonna head back to the hotel. Good morning. So up here early, getting ready. We are heading out to Big Bear today from the Laguna area. We're actually in Aliso Viejo over here, but again, near the Laguna area. About 170 miles today, just short of that. So we'll head up and sort of right around the lake and so forth. So it's a beautiful morning, but I have to be honest with you, I think this is starting to wear on me a little bit. I've gotten to the point where I'm hitting a little bit of a wall. I was telling my wife I'm kind of missing home this morning. And, you know, part of it is there's a bunch of stupid shit going on in our world right now. People just being absolutely ugly to each other. And so you read some of that stuff. You try to insulate yourself from it while you're out here traveling and think about the beauty of the road and so forth. But sometimes it's a little tough. And that's kind of the point that I'm at right now. So, but we're going to get on the bike. We're going to venture on. And I'm sure things will get better as we ride up the mountain out there in Big Bear. But unfortunately, in order to get to Big Bear, we had to do a little California Freeway first. Hi. So Kevin didn't have a very good time on the California highways this morning. Neither did I, but I get Kevin's not used to any of this stuff. At least I grew up in it, riding in it a little bit. But.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much on game all the time. And granted, we're spoiled from where we come from, and also our trip over here has been all in all pretty, a decent pace. Yeah. You get a lot of time to look at stuff, to do stuff, and you're not watching 360 all the time. So, yeah. At least the less we can do, the better this whole work.
Yeah, well, hopefully the rest of the day, I don't know, we're going up into Big Bear, up the Live Oak Canyon here, so we'll see what it's like.
It won't be 6 lanes.
Yeah, it won't be 6 lanes. Maybe a little stop and go, but we'll see how it goes. I know when we get up to Big Bear, it's very nice. Sorry, Kevin, we still had a little more to do. So we're sitting here at this gas station having a little break. and this Ford, an old Expedition pulls up, or maybe no, it was an Explorer, so one of the smaller ones, and 8 people got out of that car, and there was at least one that I saw still moving around on the inside of it. And then they came and piled right back in again. Well, we just had a lovely morning on the California freeways, so decided it was time to indulge my sweet tooth a little bit. Finally, we got to some of those beautiful curvy mountain roads as we climbed up to Big Bear. All right, we made it to Big Bear. Much better the last part of it, climbing up the hill, all right?
Nice, beautiful ride.
We're happy. The next day, on day 40, we made our way down Big Bear and over to California Highway 2, the Angeles Crest Highway. It was a beautiful, clear day, and we were the only ones on the road. All right, so today we are headed from Big Bear over Angeles Crest Highway and then up to Santa Clarita to see my aunt and uncle. And we are at Newcomb's Ranch right now, which is an old hangout for bikers. Unfortunately, it is closed now. In fact, it's for sale. So anybody who wants to buy it and reopen it, now is your chance. But having a great day, Kevin. What do you think of Angeles Crest Highway?
Phenomenal road, no traffic. You can just ride your own ride. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this is Wednesday, so there's literally nobody on it. Went through one area with some construction, but that was a breeze. So just really, really beautiful road today. Beautiful weather. Great day to be riding. So riding over Angeles Crest here, one thing that's really interesting is we're going through all of the fire areas, the burn areas, and it was like right up to the road. The construction down here, they were actually replacing the guardrail because it got burnt down, and there were some other areas where the electric lines melted. So it was a pretty big fire up here. I'm not sure. I guess it was last year. I don't think it was this year that they had this fire, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. But it's pretty interesting to ride through and see all of the devastated areas. Unfortunately for Kevin, once we got down from Angeles Crest Highway, we had to get on the 210, the Foothill Freeway, well, for at least about 20 miles before we could get off on another beautiful curvy road. This road was Little Tujunga Canyon Road, which runs into Sand Canyon Road as it goes into Santa Clarita. This turned out to be the highlight of the day, as this tight, technical road rose up and down as it wound its way through these amazing California canyons.
Good morning. So this is day 41 today, which is remarkable to me that we have been on the road for that long. Kevin and I are up a little bit early. My aunt and uncle, which we're staying with them right now, they're still in bed, so trying to speak reasonably quietly. But we're just sitting here doing some computer work in the morning. There's Kevin over there doing his thing, and we're just sitting here talking about where we've been so far and what's coming up. And really this trip was divided into 3 sections, right? We had the Route 66 section up to Vegas, and we had the section with our wives, and then the last section we're going to be heading up into California and then going home. And tomorrow we really start that last section, in earnest, because we're going to be doing a little bit longer miles than we have been, and we're going to be getting up and doing some camping, going through California, going to some of the national parks and things. So we're really looking forward to that. Said it's going to be a change for us, and I said we're really, really looking forward to doing that. Right, Kevin?
Absolutely. And we had almost the best dinner last night here at Craig's Aunt and Uncle's. The best tacos ever. And I ate Craig.
It's true. Usually that doesn't happen. But yeah, it was awesome. It was a trip back to my childhood, actually, because my mom used to make these same tacos for us when we were kids. And so I either just forgot or didn't realize it, but as we were talking, we realized this was a meal that the Ripley clan used to make when my dad and my aunt were kids, and they were telling me that my dad used to eat a dozen of these tacos in one sitting, which doesn't surprise me.
You and I combined couldn't do it.
No, absolutely not.